So again, let's cover the basics. What are kind of the key components to your WIP? And the way I like to think about it is you're always trying to answer essentially two questions with your WIP. Where are we currently? So these are going to be your actuals, your job to date costs, your bill to date, your earned revenue, and where will we end up? So what's the final contract amount, the estimated cost, what's the current backlog? You really want to understand that journey of where are we today and where are we going to end up on projects. That full picture of how a project's going to start and finish. So as we answer those two questions, what are some of the must-haves of your WIP report? There's a lot of different things that you can incorporate within your WIP report. You should really kind of tailor and customize it to what works best for your organization. But I argue what we're showing here, these are the essentials, that if you're missing any of these components in your WIP report, it's really not a true WIP report because it's not giving that accurate full picture of what's happening on the project. So let's hit them real quick. The first one is contract amount. Obviously, we're contractors. We're not building this stuff for free. We got to get paid for it. You need to understand what that contract amount is, and that should probably be the first column on any WIP report. Going hand in hand with that, if we know what we're going to get paid for it, we should certainly know what it's going to cost us to build it. What is that estimated budget, the estimated cost? This can progress from what the original estimated cost is to maybe as you proceed through the project, your project managers are updating it with their cost to complete. But you really want to make sure you have that estimated cost as part of your WIP report. The next one, estimated profit. We've got our contract amount, our estimated cost. It's pretty natural to say, hey, what's our estimated gross profit for this project? To really understand, again, how much money you're going to make. We're not here doing this work for free. We really have to understand what is the full picture of how much money we're going to make on each individual project. So those are kind of the where are we going, your estimated cost. What are the where are we now? So your job to date cost, any costs associated with AP, payroll, that should all flow into that job to date cost. You have a quick snapshot of how much have you spent to date on the project. And then going kind of hand in hand with that is the bill to date. If we have spent this much to date on the project, how much have we billed out to the customer? You always want to make sure from a cash flow perspective that you're on top of what that bill to date number is. And then that third one is going to be your earned revenue. I would say that is one thing that it took me a long time to wrap my mind around in construction is what was the difference between the bill to date and the earned revenue. And so if you have your bill to date, you certainly want to have your earned revenue so you can calculate those over under billings to really understand, hey, is this project going to be in a potentially problematic space from a cash flow perspective?